Pakistan, August 26, 2022.
और बारिश बहुत तेज होती जा रही है और ज़मीनें हिल रही हैं यहाँ पे इस वक्त बहुत ही खौफनाक मनाज़िर।
In 220 million Pakistan, devastating floods have affected at least 33 million people. Yes, you hear right, 33 million. In the South Asian nation since mid-June, torrential rain and flooding have claimed 940 lives. Unprecedented and the largest humanitarian catastrophe of this decade, the floods were. Pakistan is currently experiencing its 8th monsoon cycle, when the nation typically only experiences 3 to 4. The shockingly high proportions of super flood torrents. With 23 districts deemed disaster hit, Sindh has received 784% more rainfall this month than the average August rainfall. Another of the hardest hit regions has been the neighboring province of Balochistan, where Quetta's access to electricity, gas, and the internet has been severely limited. In the province, rainfall has increased by over 500%. Since Thursday morning, most districts of Quetta have been without gas and electricity. The Provincial Disaster Management Authority and the Pakistani Army are working to help those impacted, but there is an urgent need for shelter and relief due to the growing number of people who have been made homeless or relocated. The nearby province of Balochistan, which is largely cut off from electricity, gas, and the internet, has called for 100,000 tents, while the southern state of Sindh, which has been severely affected by the water, has asked for 1 million tents. Given its limited resources, Pakistan's top priority right now is addressing this massive humanitarian catastrophe brought on by climate change. Pakistan is appealing to the international community for assistance. Pakistan's Prime Minister Sharif briefed foreign diplomats on the problem on Friday, saying that his nation must concentrate its rehabilitation efforts toward increased climate change resilience because it is on the front lines of climate change while having a relatively low carbon footprint. Separately, Ehsan Iqbal, the Minister for Planning and Development, told Reuters that 30 million people have been impacted, which equates to around 15% of the population of the South Asian nation. According to a report released by the UN Agency Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs on Thursday, the monsoon rains in Pakistan have affected almost 3 million people, 185,000 of whom have been relocated to relief camps across the nation. The financial difficulties Pakistan is facing will make funding and reconstruction activities difficult. Over 82,000 homes had suffered partial or complete damage, and 150 kilometers, about 95 miles, of highways had been damaged in the last 24 hours. More than 3,000 kilometers, 1,865 miles, of highways, 130 bridges, and 495,000 dwellings have been damaged since the monsoon started in mid-June. For the past 3 months, there has been non-stop rain. The roof of the mud house is leaking, so people are living in rickshaws with their kids. Several sections of Pakistan had received flood, river overflow, and landslide alerts, and heavy rain was predicted for the majority of the nation over the next 2 days. Thanks for watching. The channel World is Dangerous. See you in another video.